Welcome to another episode of Lost in Minecraft, part 2 of our journey north along the coast. As you can see, we are continuing from pretty much where we left off. We've come along the coast. Behind us is the cavern where we encountered the 3 creepers. As this looked an interesting little route around, I figured we'd give this a go. You can see this section is mostly made up of stone and dirt, but there are some sand blocks. The ones with the funny tops are a packed sand style. It's a little bit different. We shall continue our way up and up. There's another little cave there. Always on the lookout for anything interesting, anything a bit different. Any potential locations for new bases. So we've got some mushrooms there. I did enjoy the cave last time round. I love the way that the sun shone in through the side entrance when it was setting. You can imagine putting up a big glass wall there or something. But and beneath us there we seem to have a swampy area. A slightly different biome to what we are used to. If you're a nervous disposition, look away now. Luckily water, no matter how much or how little, will always break your fall rather than your legs. As you can tell, we're coming up into a swampy area. We've got another frog there. Those things really have a good bounce on them. As you can tell, the surroundings have changed slightly. The air is a bit thicker, the sunlight a bit more muted. These vines on the side of trees you can actually use to climb up them. You just need to make sure, like there, you've got somewhere to actually go to continue getting up. It's a good way to get away from zombies and such like if you're in a rush. Not so much creepers and skeletons. You can also use them for climbing back down safely. I've got some more lily pads. Some more frogs and bits. We have a sheep. Oh, as you can see, the sky is clearing up a bit now as we've come out of the swamp. An unusual looking chicken. I think we're in what's technically classified as a slight highland section, so maybe it's based more on a turkey. I don't know. Nice little rocky area there. Seems to be some bits about for mining. Plenty of coal, always useful. Good view across. So this might be a good spot to set ourselves up a little camp quickly. We can do some smelting, some cooking, heal up. Just a little outdoor camp. Tidy up some of the little bits and pieces we've got. It's the beauty of the bundles. As the sun is starting to slowly drop now. Get us some of this coal. A lot of coal in this area, plenty to keep us going. Looks like a bit more of an explore than coal gathering. Oh, we have a deep valley there. Might be worth an investigating another time. Yes, we can't excavate because in the last episode our pickaxe broke. So that will probably have to be item number 1 on the to-do list. Once we have everything sorted out. We have some more iron. We have some planks to make sticks. I think we need to get safely through the night first. And here we have the next day. As you can see, I've been around, popped down a few torches, keeping it lit, keeping it safe. Stops anything from spawning nearby when we're not looking. Gathered a little bit of the coal in the area. As you can see, there's a little bit of durability loss on the pickaxe. As the text on the screen shows, I thought I had lost the cartography table, so I created a fresh one. This is what you get for not checking all your bundles properly. One of the little downsides of the bundles. So killed that strange looking chicken and cooking it up nicely. Just checking our map. Expanded out as we were very much on the edge of it. Actually, we were past the edge of it. But now it seems to have deleted what we have uncovered so far. I'm not quite sure why this has happened. Whether it's because we've used a different cartography table to our first setup or not, or whether it's just a little game glitch. If anyone happens to know, leave a comment down below and we shall see what comes up in the future. So, we've got a little bit of remapping to do. So let's fill our bellies, pack up camp, and head on before the next day starts. We seem to have a bit of a river down beneath us, and we've got a Highland cow style cow down at the bottom. Free ourselves up some space. Even then I still did not spot the old cartography table. Never mind. There's nice blue waters down there. There's a pumpkin patch on the edge. We'll have a gander down on the water again. It's a good way to map out areas and get about. It's nice and quick. Although if we find anywhere with ice, then we'll see how quick a boat can really go. If you know, you know. This way seems to be taking us back towards the way that we came into the area, so it fills out a little bit of where we've been. That's also uncovering a little bit of new terrain. Oh, we seem to have an Enderman out for a stroll. Let's not make eye contact with him. I don't fancy a fight at the moment. Even though we're in the water, so it'll do more harm to him than us. We can't get through to the main waterway, so let's explore the other way. I seem to be having a bit of difficulty steering this boat today. Luckily the weather has been staying nice for this part of the journey. So we can get some nice views, really see what's around us. Apparently lots of birch trees. Some more sugarcane on the side there. I think we're alright for paper and bits at the moment. Yes, this is the pumpkin patch we saw from up on the top. Now we've got a little fork in the river coming up, so I don't want to go too far through the main inland section. So let's see where the split will take us if we head more towards where we started. And we have a bit of a cave, which is interesting. Again, as with caves when you're on foot, you have to be careful, you have to look out for drops, lava, monsters. Just edging quietly through. I tried to see if I could put a torch in my offhand, then I could not. So we have some dripstone, some stalactites, stalagmites. It's a very useful little block to have, is dripstone. We can definitely have some use for that. So we shall mine ourselves a little bit. There's a couple of farms that I quite like to build that use bits of dripstone. Rather the stalactites and stalagmites from the dripstone. So I think now we shall head back out to the actual coastline. Yeah, coming past her, little baby brown sheep. So we're just passing the hill on the left there, just by where we made camp. So up here we will take us a little bit into the swamplands. Here we go. The change in lighting again. Very atmospheric. As you can see, the boat can break the lily pads, which you can collect. But there's nowhere for us to row really from here. So we'll head back to the coast on foot. The sun is starting to get a little bit low now, so we shall get out of this area and back onto the water. We're just going to take the coast line directly back to base, see if there's anything else we can spot along the way. As you can see, it's really getting dark now, so we won't be going too near the shoreline unless we can help it. It's starting to come up, the sun's gone down, and it's at this point in the adventure that I've decided that harvesting some of the sea kelp is a good idea. In the long run, harvesting the sea kelp is a very good idea. It's a very useful plant used for several different types of farm, and also a transportation system, believe it or not. We're still a little bit away from building that, but whilst we're here, let's get ourselves a little stash of it. The dolphins are out to play in the night light. We've got some drowns underneath there I could see. And you can see the bright light up on the mountainside there. That is where we ended up after taking the waterfall up. There's one little torch shining in the darkness. Very effective. It's a good way to help guide your way home if you're exploring and afraid of losing your way. Just place the occasional torch. Now we'll just head into our little cove here, fill out the map as we had come this way before. That's our waterfall we swam up. This place really does seem to be a haven for bad guys. Seen a couple of zombies, some skeletons, we've got a creeper on the side there, some spiders, so let's make our way out of here. Yeah, they're not following. And we won't give them the option to get into our boat with us. Little glowfly plants there. And as you can see, lit up very brightly in the distance there. That is our spawn point base. So we know we are nearly home. Now that you can see the pillager tower on the right hand side. There we go. So I just head round the side and we come up the hill to our base. I'll do a little double check on that doorway. They still remind me of creepers once they've oxidised a bit. And we pack away some of our goodies and sleep through the night. And that will be it for this episode. On our next episode we shall head back round to near where we were and push our adventure forwards. We will continue round the coast and see what we can find. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I shall see you next time. Bye now.